This is Coffee with God, and I am Father Jose. Let us begin this day with the Word of God and a short reflection.
A reading from the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verses 1 to 10. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Wilderness and desert will sing joyously. The badlands will celebrate and flower. Like the crocus in spring, bursting into blossom, a symphony of song and color. Mountain glories of Lebanon, a gift. Awesome Carmel, stunning Sharon, gifts. God's resplendent glory, fully on display. God awesome, God majestic. Energize the limp hands. Strengthen the rubbery knees. Tell fearful souls, courage, take heart. God is here, right here, on his way to put things right and redress all wrongs. He's on his way, he'll save you. Blind eyes will be opened, deaf ears unstopped. Lame men and women will leap like deer, the voiceless break into song. Springs of water will burst out in the wilderness, streams flow in the desert. Hot sands will become a cool oasis, thirsty ground a splashing fountain. Even lowly jackals will have water to drink, and barren grasslands flourish richly. There will be a highway called the Holy Road. No one rude or rebellious is permitted on this road. It's for God's people exclusively. Impossible to get lost on this road. Not even fools can get lost on it. No lions on this road, no dangerous wild animals, nothing and no one dangerous or threatening. Only the redeemed will walk on it. The people God has ransomed will come back on this road. They'll sing as they make their way home to Zion, unfading halos of joy encircling their heads. Welcome home with gifts of joy and gladness, as all sorrows and sighs scurry into the night. The word of the Lord.
Reflections on the book of Prophet Isaiah, chapter 35, verses 1 to 10. The first reading expresses the excitement and anticipation of God's coming into our midst. Chapter 34 of Isaiah describes how the land of Edom would be destroyed and the Edomites would disappear from the face of the earth. Edomites maintained hostility towards Israel from the time of the Exodus. They have a history of colluding with pagan kings to go to war with Israel, and the prophets find this as a reason for the misery and destruction of Edom. But in today's reading from chapter 35 is in sharp contrast to the destruction of Edom described in the previous chapter. Instead, there comes the description of the blessings which are in store for Jerusalem. The land of Jerusalem will bloom, and all shall see the glory of God. The wilderness and the dry land shall be glad. The desert, like the crocus, shall blossom abundantly and rejoice with joy and singing. Strengthen the weak hands, make firm the feeble knees. All kinds of disabilities will be removed from people's lives. The eyes of the blind opened, the ears of the deaf unsealed, the lame leaping like deer, the tongue of the speechless singing for joy. It sounds totally incomprehensible to human understanding. But 700 years later, we find these prophecies repeated by Jesus at the beginning of his public life in Luke chapter 4 and confirmed in his mission. Today's gospel is a graphic detailing of the total healing in body and spirit of a man who was paralyzed. The prophet promises the transformation of wilderness by an abundance of water. And with the coming of water, the whole land bursts into new life. This is a new life that Jesus brought into the life of humanity through his healing mission of compassion and mercy. Today's passage concludes with, "There will be a highway which will be called the way of holiness. The unclean will not travel on it." Again, we have heard Jesus saying, "I am the way." We have nothing to fear as long as we are on that way. This is what we look forward to in the season of Advent, walking on the Lord's way,